Hi, today you're going to be making my ideal bookshelf. All right. It's based on a website, which I'll take us to. And there's an artist who makes prints of people's favorite book spines together. And so she has coloring pages that you can use to do the same kind of thing. So, anyhow, the link is there. I have made mine by cropping images of book spines that I like. Another thing you can do, like I said, is if you're on your own page, if you click here, there's templates that you can color. And another option is you could actually take a picture of book spines at your house if you're a person who has a lot of cool books on your bookshelf. So, an example of this, I was looking up Raybearer, and there was this particular list of book spines. And so I thought this was really cool. And if you want to do something like this at home, you could certainly take a picture and add it to your drive and then upload it into your notebook. All right, so that's something that you can do. This image right here has a pretty good book spine image for Raybearer, since that was a book that I was just looking at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the image and I'm going to paste it here. And of course, you'll always want to make it big enough you can actually see what you're doing. So what you do is you're going to then crop the image. And it's not going to be perfect because it's at a slight angle. Not a big deal. This isn't perfect. All right. And neither are we. So then when you have your image, you'll put it in the, on your bookshelf. And then you can, of course, make it larger. So it shows up better. All right. And now I'm going to look for another book spine. Let's see here. A lot of students like Alan Gratz novels. So I'm just going to show you one with him. All right, so we've got a few. You want to look at something that's a little bit more uniform. Like this one has a lot of titles, but they're kind of all over the place. I mean, you can do that if you'd like. Oh, wow. Well, that's cool, but there's a lot of repeats right there. Anyhow, I think I'm going to go with, here, this one. All right, so I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to go over here to our page. Make it larger. And now I am cropping it. All right, and it's cropped. If you use this little blue toggle, you can make it the right direction, or the correct orientation, rather. And then you can make it fit on your shelf. And you'll keep doing that until you fill your shelf up. And you can even you can adjust the sizes. I've had some students who've loved to read so much that they wanted to have 2 rows of books, and that's fine too. So whatever works for you. But in general, you want to have somewhere, between 6 and 10 on there. That would be my reckoning on what would look decent for your page in your notebook, at least. So, and it also depends on how many books you really want to put there, like as far as those books that you really love. All right. Well, hopefully this helps you get started with your own ideal bookshelf. Thanks for watching.